if you left your so-called loved ones with these people right here, this is a nut house, and they ain't got along.
Like, what the f*** you doing?
Yeah. This is a nut house, and they let the patients loose to take care of your loved ones. Yaggity, yaggity, yaggity. Like, what you doing? Hey, man. Yaggity, yaggity.
Yeah. She's like, look, just kill me and get it over with.
If you were a hip-hop fan in the 80s, then you definitely knew these three lads right here. These of course are, and I shouldn't have to tell you, I mean the visual speaks for itself, the Fat Boys. You know, very straightforward. They are posing with a snake that they ate right after this.
I was just saying, they're about to roast that. They're about to roast that boa constrictor.
Snake, run!
It's gonna be some good eating, y'all. Take the picture.
Yeah. And that was just an appetizer.
Oh no!
Hey, listen, don't y'all start in on me talking about fat shaming. They are called the Fat Boys, all right? That's their name. Hell, they made songs about how much they could eat. They made a song about how they would eat you out of business.
Some hot macaroni and cheese. Give me some more food, please.
Yeah, I remember that part. Yeah, some more food, please. Keep mine before y'all start jumping on us. My man had a whole pizza himself.
Yes.
But they were singing to mask their pain.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, they weren't. They were hungry. Shit. The only pains they had were hunger pains.
Also, they were actually good rappers, but they used that as their hook.
Yeah.
They're like, look, people gonna make fun of us anyway.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. They're like, look, we're fat. Let's make the best of it.
Right. Own it.
Yeah, we're fat. We ain't gonna stop eating. So, you know.
And they ain't gonna stop making fun of it.
Yeah,
So
let's just roll with it.
Let's lean into it.
And the thing is, they had charisma. Like the dude, Prince Marky D. Let me tell you who these people are. Starting from the left, that is Cool Rock Ski. In the middle, we got Buff Love, the human beatbox, and at the end right there, we got Prince Marky D, who is known to be a ladies' man. Unfortunately, we are down to no Fat Boys. And people are saying, no, wait a minute, one of them still around? No, but he ain't fat no more. Cool Rock Ski.
well, good for him.
Yeah, actually, it's not only not fat, but he's also very fit and healthy and muscular. So
And
technically,
no longer a boy.
and no longer a boy, so technically there are no fat boys left.
Right. Yeah, I guess after the other two were gone, he's like, well, I ain't gonna be the fat boy.
Yeah. You know, it was good when I was hanging out with two other fat dudes. I ain't gonna be made fun of alone.
Yeah.
They were very, very popular. Very popular. They actually did a lot of performances with people who are in another genre. They did something with the Beach Boys. They performed with Freddy Krueger. So, you know, they did leave an impact on music. And when you're that, again, I'm not trying to make fun of these guys, but when you're that big, you know, when you actually have become that popular, well, it's only a matter of time where you not only cross over to other genres, but you also cross over into movies. And that's what they did back in the day when they said,
hey, people demanded a Fat Boys movie.
They demanded a Fat Boys movie, and they weren't even satisfied with just doing that. They said, yes, the world needs a Fat Boys movie, but we also think that what is missing from the world is another Three Stooges.
Nursing care. These can't possibly be the new order test.
There you go. As you can see right there, bringing the spirit of the Three Stooges back alive in the body of three fat.
What are these three worst disorderlies? I mean, orderlies in the world. You can't get a better plan? Can we just poison
Right.
them?
No. I have to go around the world to get this plan.
What would be the humor in that?
You're
We wouldn't
amazing.
have a movie, would we?
Wouldn't that be a shame?
So that is the movie. You got it is a Three Stooges plot. You have it's very much in the vein of Three Stooges. You have, as they said, a greedy nephew who his uncle is rich, and their uncle's played by Ralph Bellamy.
Ralph Bellamy.
And he says, you know what? I got a lot of gambling debts, and so much that the person I borrowed from, who are either Mexicans or Cubans, I can't tell. You tell me.
Are they in Florida? Are they in Florida?
Yeah, they're in Florida. So probably Cubans. I don't know. But anyway, they said, yeah, you know, if you don't pay us back, we're going to kill you. So he says, well, I'll just kill my uncle and get the money. And his plan, as we all heard, is to hire three big-ass, incompetent orderlies to come in and do the job for him. Like if they come in and mess up on the job, the chances are they're gonna kill this man. Yeah, they'll just be like, they'll take the blame. These three dumbasses over here, of course they did it. I was just an innocent bystander. I was just trying to do the best for my uncle.
Well, you hired these guys? Come on,
Yeah, exactly.
You're in the rest.
No, you were guilty.
You knew what was gonna happen. You knew the first
Yeah,
time.
he didn't even bother like set them up to go to jail for
Yeah.
it.
No, I mean that's not thought through. No, I mean, and I'm talking about the movie, not the plan. No, not at all. Not at all. So get into this movie right here. The first thing that you notice is that it is very 80s. It is a product of its time, as we always say. Movie itself is very 80s. But with this music, immediately you hear everything that is 80s music.
Mhm.
Keyboards, synthesizers,
Yep.
weird sampling. You hear it all, not only in the opening, but you hear it in the first few seconds of the movie.
Get that gorilla out of here.
Which one? There's three of them.
Yeah, it's three.
I didn't hear that one.
Farting.
Is that a fart?
Oh yeah, all those keyboards that can make every kind of sound.
every
you think
sound.
of.
Including that you didn't need a DJ no more.
No.
They had a scratch sound on there. The first big name that you see are the people who are responsible for making the score for this movie. for that gorilla and that fart.
The fart gorilla.
Yeah, it was in the 80s. This was a huge band, a band from the UK. They were avant-garde synth band. They were known as the Art of Noise.
That camera out there, yeah.
Art of Noise were popular back in the day in the 80s, and they did a lot of
Yeah, Art of Noise was cool.
yeah, they did a lot of music on their own. They did some music for movies other than this one. They did the theme to Dragnet, the one with Tom Hanks and Dan Aykroyd. So they, and so they came in and did the music for this. And just in case you want to know what they look like, well, you saw them in the video right there. So, after being flung and slammed back into the 80s by that music right there.
Body slammed into the 80s.
I don't even remember stepping into a DeLorean. And
No, you didn't step. No, they picked their ass up and threw you through a portal. You hit a goddamn wall.
Clothesline into the 80s.
Yeah. We quickly get to the Fat Boys doing what the movie promised, terrorizing old white people.
I rule supreme and go for mine, 'cause my name is Marky, making
That man is
Yeah, he's terrifying. And I love how wheelchairs making screech.
Yeah, so apparently this is a budget old folks home where this is where you take your parents or grandparents when you don't give a shit about them,
Right.
Because these three brothers are on a rampage in here, man. If you left your so-called loved ones with these people right here, this is a nut house, and they ain't got along.
I keep my cool, I amaze myself.
You're looking back like, what the f*** you doing?
Yeah, this is a nut house, and they let the patients loose to take care of your loved ones. Yaggity, yaggity, yaggity.
I amaze myself.
She's like, what the f*** you doing? Hey, man. Yaggity, yaggity.
She's like, look, just kill me and get it over with.
But I'm looking at this, they ain't fired. They keep that job somehow.
Place has no money.
Because some old folks, first of all, this is about as low as you can go.
Right.
And the old folks ain't got nowhere else to go.
Look at it.
And look at some of these old white folks, they probably find these three black dudes in here. They probably find them entertaining and funny because they spend all day dancing and shucking and jiving and shit.
Don't go to work with food galore. I keep everybody full of motivation.
This probably reminds them of some old minstrel show. Or something.
And it's better than those days when the Girl Scouts come and sing Christmas carols.
Yeah, no, like, this is
Yeah,
terrible.
we'll get these three black bears to come in here.
They're like, more buffoonery, please.
Yeah, exactly. and for some of them, it's just all that minstrel show going on. It's black American man dance.
Just like Al Jolson. Oh.
Now give me a mammy.
Yeah.
And the makeup has gotten so much better.
I love it. Give me a man.
These boys commit. They put that black cork all on their arms.
Except for that white dude at the far right. He didn't pull out his makeup on.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It ran out.
It ran out.
You had to put caramel on.
Or for some of these old folks in here, for some of these women especially, it's their last chance to try to live out that black fantasy. You know she trying to hit.
Yeah,
Look at,
yeah.
you know
She's
she
like, yeah,
trying to get that dick on. She's
like, you don't have to quote me long. Just give me the dick.
Let's go ahead and get some things out the way. The fat. So that
You keep saying that.
I know. I don't think y'all get it. And the movie doesn't think you get it either because they do things to remind you that they're fat. Like they love to eat. You know, and we get to that quickly. And because they're fat, food is an orgasmic experience for them. You know he's stroking himself.
Yeah, he sure is. Licking them lips and shit.
Look at his lips.
He's gonna make it last, make it last.
Exactly.
Don't come yet. Yeah, wait till you get right up on.
Oh yeah. Rubbing his nipples. Oh, that is so good.
You better stop teasing me. Can't take it no more.
And you know, fat people, they don't, according to the movie, this is not my opinion, fat people don't eat like normal people.
No.
You know, because they can't wait.
No.
They're so eager to eat, they don't use utensils, they just dig in right there with their hands.
I love it. Utensils just get in the fucking way.
Yeah, exactly.
I need to get to it quick.
What's more efficient than my game?
They wasn't even great claws.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't just stick his face in it. I mean, why you bullshit?
He's a motorboat became.
Yeah, motorboat, man. Why you bullshit? It's not even less dignified than what you're already doing. You stick your hand all in it. You fisting the cake, you may as well motorboat.
So this leads to the first Three Stooges influence that we have, in big influence, because it is classic Three Stooges, because you know they're doing dumb shit on the job.
Right.
So when they do that, of course, it's pissing off the boss.
Who had the keys to the refrigerator?
Not me.
What was that?
What's what?
Pick those up.
Oh, you asked for it.
Oh no.
Yeah, when you working around dumbasses, you got to be careful how you phrase things, because first of all, I'm surprised that they big asses can fit under the table, but they get under there. But see, that's the thing. You always, and it's the same with the Three Stooges.
Three Stooges.
You always wonder how they got that job, because they're idiots.
Get under there and help them. And hurry it up. You fat slots.
Oh, God damn.
No. All right.
You had that coming.
Yeah, I'm telling to get up now.
Another Three Stooges thing is, get those keys. You get under there and help him.
Yeah.
Why do I need to help him get keys? Okay, so you need more girth down here.
Well, you know what an idiot he is.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but that's what
I know.
the Three Stooges always do. Yeah.
Well, you know what, the Three Stooges,
Pinto beans on
a lot of times they would get hired for something, but it'd be a mistaken identity.
Right.
They showed up for something else.
Are you three the men I said for? Yeah.
Certainly, lady.
Yeah.
All right, you mugs, get to work.
Get to work.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
Try to get
and
some
they would
money.
always say something the wrong way, and they do something dumb.
Get up. No. All right.
He just stand there.
Yep.
You idiots! Get out! You're fired! Get out! So of course, this idiocy is what captures the attention of one Winslow Lowry.
That's it. You're fired.
Perfect. Yes.
Perfect.
Now the thing is with
Some of his hair.
as I told you, well, thing is he's hiring them because they're idiots. But my man, he's not too smart himself. He's a gambling addict who owes money to some loan shark Cubans.
You think?
Yeah, exactly.
Señor Montana, tu...
You got rich. Senor Montana. You mean like Tony Montana? But they ain't even trying to be creative.
Señor Montana, to see you, sir.
Lovely seeing you again.
No subtlety at all.
I know. Yeah.
Those are two character actors you see all the time, but never both in the same movie.
Yeah.
Aguardiente.
So
He's actually a really good actor, that guy, too. It's
Oh,
like,
I know, but man, he is so over the top.
he is
his
over
job.
the top, and I'm gonna tell you something. He probably sucks as a gangster, but he definitely sucks as a businessman.
You borrowed $40,000 from us yesterday, and you lost it. That makes $640,000 you owe us.
That's on you.
Wait, hold on. You let him get this. You let him get to over half a mil.
You let him get to over $500,000, man. That's you.
Yes, that he already owed $600, and you would loan him another $40.
He owed $600,000, and yesterday like, well, give me another $40. Like, okay.
Hey, now you better start making payments now. It's been a while.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you this 40.
That's on your dumb ass. All right.
Whoever loaned him the 40 would get killed by the boss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you deserve to lose your money.
Right. He gonna do what he gonna do. You
How
just
many
gonna
other
know
people
better.
around town owe you money that you ain't gonna ever get back?
Man, it's a few. I gotta go see them all too. I gotta collect today.
Well, none because I killed him. So you're not getting your
So
money.
you're not
back.
getting no money. He's probably been a loan shark for a week.
Yeah, I know.
Lost $600,000.
How does this work?
So Winslow promises that he can get the money because his Uncle Albert, he said, just give it time, man. And when I say time, not much, because Uncle Albert, he's about to die. The problem is, it could be quicker, but the caretakers, the orderlies, they're just too good.
How's he doing?
Just great.
It's a lot, idiot.
I actually like that. Thanks a lot, idiot. Hey, that's your fault, man.
You ain't supposed to
Yeah. Somebody
Don't you talk.
said that dude owes me money.
You ain't getting it.
Yeah, exactly. I ain't got my money back yet. It's like, hey, good luck, Louise.
Yeah, I know.
That's when my man gets, as the trailer showed you, the premise told you, that's when he gets a great idea.
What I need are the worst orderlies in the history of nursing care.
So
I rule supreme. I rule the hands on the clock and go for more. His name is Marty, making hell for the love of God.
This motherfucker's not listening.
He's gonna kill me.
He said we were dancing before, but this ain't fun. He was having a good time before. Boy.
I don't even know what's behind me.
Yeah.
So having found the perfect candidates, Winslow immediately puts their fat asses on a plane.
Yeah, was it a news story he saw about them?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, he saw them. A news story, and then he went over to see them in action in person.
Oh, you want to go see me in New York?
Yeah.
So he puts their fat asses on a plane, and that's where the antics immediately ensue.
Oh my God!
I tell you what, years ago, I saw that one clip and I laughed so hard.
My man is committed.
Committee probably really,
Yeah,
he probably really hurt his ass. I like everywhere they go, they're almost killing old white people.
I'm telling you.
Everywhere they go. So here's where you start to see the big difference between the Fat Boys and the Three Stooges. Because the Stooges got away with being stupid because they're white. I mean, they're Jewish, but for all appearances, they're white.
Okay.
The Fat Boys, they can't do that shit all the time. Because they get to Florida, first of all, they see how strict they are with white people. A man, the first person they see is a white man getting arrested.
901 Damn, they don't give you much slack out here, do they?
Now, to be fair, this man was out there in his Whataburger drawers.
Yeah, Whataburger drawers. Yeah,
Whataburger drawers and socks.
His candy striper drawers.
Everything is striped with this horizontal and vertical.
He's all like, see how incredulous he is? Like, come on, what the fuck, man?
What are you?
It's Miami Beach, baby.
And those are some straight up Whataburger drawers right there.
Yeah, they are.
Y'all know Whataburger. Look at Whataburger. That's a Texas hamburger chain. He's wearing their drawers right now.
He sure is. Making me
That
hungry.
look like the cuffs, right?
Yeah. Just like the cup.
The man is white. He's getting arrested. So, they'll arrest a black man in a minute.
Sure.
They're going to arrest him. So what does what does Prince Marky D do?
Hey, you sexy, sweet young things, you!
The first thing he does is start harassing white women. After he sees that dude getting arrested, what happens after that?
God damn. He's like,
and that's right after that.
Yeah, already?
Yeah, that's a cut. They cut right to that. And what other dudes is?
I love how they're driving and those women way down on the beach. How the hell they even hear him?
Right.
Hey, listen,
that car passed by so fast and be like, what was that?
They know black harassment when they hear it.
And then
That could be a mile down the
and
road.
again, that's Miami Beach. So you know people have been yelling all kind of shit. They're like, I don't like his black ass though. Get him.
And they look, and they were gonna get pulled over anyway because all three of them couldn't fit in the car. So they put his ass in the trunk. You know,
Weigh the car down.
Get it? Because hey, he's fat.
Right.
You know, we just couldn't call another car a cab. We had to put him in the trunk.
Jesus.
So they get to the mansion and they meet Uncle Albert. Boy, and it's a terrible introduction. You know, this old white man wakes up to see three black dudes hovering over him, and it goes just like you expect.
These are your new orderlies, sir.
Hello, Mr. Dennison.
It's a big Oreo.
That's bad.
Yeah, that big old ass Oreo. Yeah, big ass Oreo. Yeah.
And the antics begin immediately again because they start ragdolling this man. It becomes Weekend at Bernie's, except Bernie's ain't really dead yet.
Right.
Oh, God. Oh, shit.
The machine start crunching his ass.
Blood just rained down. Even the nephew's like, God damn. I didn't want on that shit. Oh, God, it's horrible.
Everybody traumatized.
Everybody throwing up in the pool.
Somebody said, help me, Eddie Murphy.
He's like, can't do that for you.
No. That's funny too, because he made a little career out of starring with funny black dudes. As Winslow planned, they are terrible at their job. They abuse this man. They go and take his pills. I mean, it's some shit you're not even supposed to with until you give it this. They go. They say we want to play poker, so they go get his pills.
What the fuck, man?
They're gonna be worth $100, right?
Mixing them all up together.
Yeah, they mix it like jelly beans.
You don't even know what pills are what.
They're gonna be 50. The red and white was gonna be 25.
Boy, that's some ghetto shit right there.
Bro. Can you get back to work?
Hell no. We playing poker.
Yeah, they did everything but have them play dice.
Yeah.
And then, but they just dump them.
They just dump them all on the table.
Yeah, all mixed together.
Like they just got to trick or treating.
Hey, you know he can't take certain pills with other pills, right?
He'll be all right.
Yeah. All right. Here, take these.
Yeah, right. Just scoop a handful.
And of course, since they pulled him out, they playing with him, they lose him.
Open it.
Yeah, because somebody would have come in, so they just pick up the whole table, throw it in the trash.
Fuck it.
So now the pills are mixed up with the cards and some food they ate and they eating on the table. So yeah, what do y'all think happened?
Oh no!
With rice and cards.
Yeah, rice and all kind of garbage and shit.
So Cool wants to go home because this is because the job's already bad. So he's looking like, hey, look, first of all, this place sucks. Second of all, we're gonna get caught for doing something, so I want to go home.
Yo, I want to go back to East New York now, man. You taking me?
That should be simple. Somebody should take him while the other person stays there, but they both but this is their thought. Because somebody should take him, somebody should stay with old Uncle Al, but not these idiots. They decide, like, you know, well, we can't leave him here by himself.
Bring him forth. What you talking about, man? We can't leave him by himself.
Yeah, what? One of y'all could have stayed at home with him.
Right.
No. We do everything together.
So they're taking him to the airport.
Yeah.
But no, they're supposed to take him to the airport, but somehow they got into a detour picking up hoes. So they pick up girls, never make it to the airport. I think they at first it seemed like it might be prostitutes, But then it just.
But those girls seem like they're just hanging out.
But no, they're not prostitutes. They're just girls that hang out at night on the corner.
It's Miami. So.
No, that's true.
And willingly get in your car without knowing you.
So they end up picking up some hoes.
Spring break.
As long as you buy them a gift.
They just standing around at night waiting for three fat black dudes and an old white man.
An old white man pick them up. Well, this looks interesting.
Yeah.
Get in. Okay.
Story. Yeah, why not?
3 rappers and a millionaire. This should work out.
No, they ain't rappers. They're 3 dumbasses.
We know that.
They don't know that. And some old white dude that who knows, they about to eat his ass or something. But they and so they pick up these girls, man, and they had to they were supposed to go to the airport, but they head straight to the skating rink.
Skating rink? That is not what I thought you were going to say.
You didn't expect that?
I thought you were going to say to the club.
No, they go to the skating rink.
They to the skating rink.
These are nice girls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and these are classy dudes. so
they do have great cuisine in the skating rink.
Yeah.
But they head to the skating rink, and at first, it immediately turns into elder abuse.
He's like, bitches, get on there.
But then one of them gets on his lap.
Oh, that's
and,
it.
And my man, Uncle Al, boy, he felt something that he hasn't felt in a long time. That ass.
Yeah, he's like, you know what?
And look at it, he like, yeah. And by the way, that's not his eyes, that's his dick.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we got that.
Yeah, we did. Wait, what's the sound after that?
He's all Hanna-Barbera sound effects.
Yeah, for real, man. Yeah, I don't know goddamn pills.
Exactly.
I got the cure right here.
Oh, look at
I'm about to get some ass tonight.
Uncle Albert's back, baby.
Yeah, that's right. That's all I needed.
And she liking it too. Look at it.
It's good to her too.
Give it to me, Daddy.
Yeah.
So, just like that, these 3 fat black dudes who are constantly on the verge of killing this man.
Fall over immediately.
Fall over with him. But
it's like, what you niggas supposed to go to the airport? Y'all supposed to be at the airport right now.
To the airport.
Didn't even think about the airport. Last time I thought about the airport.
Cool ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, not now.
When they pulled out the gate, it was airport. Then it was like, oh, bitches skating.
Boy, the airport ain't never brought up again. But through the miracle of ignorance and ass, they brought this man back to life. Oh, the irony! Who would have predicted it? Man.
Hey, that's all it takes sometimes.
Yeah.
Ignorance and ass.
Right. The power ass is strong.
Crazy ass black dude.
Yeah. Now he's like, what you got to say about me, my boy? He loves him now, but.
Not only is he brought back to life, but he cool now. He's
down.
He's down.
No,
my man. He's
not that.
He speaks the lingo of the black youth, and again, that goes about as cool as you expected.
Chill out, Winslow.
How dare you?
He's like, what the? He's like, what did you just say that?
Chill out, Winslow.
Like, what the hell is going on with the video? He's so disbelief. I can't even get the next video.
Oh, dang.
He's like, what the hell?
I think it's terribly unfair of you to put me through all this worry.
Step off, homeboy.
I speak the jive now.
Did I say it right?
Not really, but this is gonna
be. Ain't nothing cringe about this at all.
Stop bugging.
What are they slapping for?
Because they. I think because they were slapping each other.
Stop bugging.
He knocked his ass to
the wall.
This is my favorite line because before he was making sure to drop the G's at the end and make it sound like slang. This is what he pronounced properly the whole thing.
Will you guys please stop illing?
Stop illing.
See Ralph Bellamy going.
He's reverting back.
Yeah. When would you happen to have it in Grey Poupon?
You just see Ralph Bellamy's like, you want me to say what?
Man,
Look at his face. He's like, I guess.
I think you left out some words here.
Uncle Al is down. It's predictable, yes. You know that going in that this was going to happen. You know they were going to get him off his pills because they were going to mess up. He was going to get brought back to life. He was going to be down with them.
It's the magical hero arc.
Yeah.
But it's also that the buffoon, not really Three Stooges, but like we're so silly, but because they're real.
Yeah.
And they just act. And so he loves them, and there's no pretension about that kind of thing.
Yeah. But we've seen this before.
Yeah,
They've taken the old person out and showed him a good time, and it turns out all he needs to do is just hang out with some young people, some hip young people, and it's that going in. That's not the problem with the movie. Also, there are some jokes that were funny to me that I did think were genuinely laugh out loud funny. There's a dog in the movie right here.
God damn.
Who may or may not be racist.
That dog is a bigot, man. Nah, he just likes dog meat.
Damn, and you a bigot too.
Yeah. Wait, what the fuck did you say? Hold on. Fuck the dog. What'd you say?
Yeah, what the hell?
You've been doing this your whole entire life.
Shit, you worse than that dog.
Yeah, I knew you thought differently, bro.
Yeah, you high yellow bastard.
Yeah, you high yellow motherfucker.
I knew y'all was down on dark asses the whole time.
You yellow bone piece of shit. You're like, fuck you, motherfucker.
Goddamn yellow ass raccoon looking motherfucker.
Take that fucking head off.
But so that dog has been messing with them the whole time. But when Winslow sees the fat boys finally doing a good job and giving this man some youthful spirit, he says, you know what? I'll just kill Uncle Al myself. He's gonna murder him.
Yeah, straight up murder. I'm tired of this shit.
It's so funny you're going to inject somebody with poison, but you make sure the bubbles.
You put some alcohol on his arm and shit.
He just saw some people do it on TV.
I don't want him to get an infection. Now here's your strychnine.
So when he's about to poison Uncle Al, one of the fat boys, Buffy, he comes in and catches him, and then that's when my man throws a needle out the window.
Oh, he got the dog.
He killed the dog.
Yeah. And of course he's eating.
Yeah, of course he's eating. He's eating coffee. He ain't drinking coffee. He eating coffee grain. That's Maxwell House. He eating.
Come on, make sure it is.
Yeah,
I know what the fuck, man.
Again,
give this brother a regular
I thought it was
snack.
like a midnight snack, but it's coffee.
No, he's eating coffee grain. Hungry motherfucker.
He can't even just drink coffee like a normal human
drink
being.
coffee. I eat coffee. I'm hungry.
Well, that way he can stay up longer and eat more.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I was like, man, I hope you ain't eating pork rinds or something. Coffee, what?
So not only was let me see, because his reaction was funny, man. So not only is Winslow's reaction funny because he realized he killed the dog, but he loved that dog, but he got to keep a straight face for Buffy over here.
How you doing?
Okay, that's all right. That was kind of funny. That's good acting. That's good. That's good.
He's hilarious, man.
And the music is a little funny too.
And then the next
they
scene,
could have not had it too long.
Yeah, and we know what happened, but the next scene, he's still trying to fool you, make you think that Uncle Al probably died, which is halfway through the movie, so he didn't. But what they did, but the visual here is actually funny to me.
So vibrant is taken from our midst.
That looked not like that dog.
Oh man,
that looked like one of those shows where you try to make cakes.
Yeah.
And you made a bad looking cake.
Yeah, no.
So some taxidermists aren't very good.
No, man,
they use no original parts.
No, man, that dog's in a witness protection program. Somebody just made some paper mache and put that dog that thing there. He was like, look, somebody tried to kill me. I gotta get out of town.
You know what? You know this is a whole movie because they never kill dogs in movies anymore.
No,
they don't even pretend like they kill dogs
That is true.
anymore.
It made it a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, that looks like a damn chupacabra right there.
Right, yeah. It does, man. It looks like Looney Tunes.
The problem with the movie is the fat boys trying to be the Three Stooges, the new Three Stooges. Because first of all, to be the Three Stooges at all is extremely hard because whether you like the humor or not, you know, their humor was unique to them.
Yeah. Well, also it took planning. You go like, oh, how hard is that? Just slapping each other. It's like there's a whole lot more to
There's
it.
a lot of choreography, a lot of things going on with that.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Because see, the thing, if you're gonna if you're gonna try to be the Three Stooges, you still have to make it your own. You know, and to do that, you got to understand the Three Stooges, and they don't understand the Three Stooges. They don't get it. You know, like you guys were saying, the Three Stooges, it seems like they are just doing a bunch of slapping each other. You know, it's not that. It's choreography, and there's writing and jokes that go with it. You know, they actually say things, they perform after they slap each other.
I love Curly would always come at him. He wouldn't hit you, but he'd go, so annoying. Man, you did it, motherfucker. You know, oh, heck, like, hey. And nobody looks at you like, Mo, boy. Ooh, he about to whoop my ass. Mo would do that look like.
As a viewer, you see it coming.
Yeah, you're like,
don't say nothing to him.
Yeah, leave him alone. He about to hit you.
Larry, what are you doing?
Yeah, the fat boys don't get it, man. You know, they just feel like kids fighting in the backseat of a car are, you know, like brothers, like siblings just fighting each other. They're not putting a performance. They think like just slapping each other, kicking each other in the ass is what makes them the Three Stooges. Music. You know, that's all they pretty much.
But that's not how it's supposed to go.
No. Now, sometimes it is funny because it's just fun to watch a fat hit the ground.
Come stupid, man.
The sound effect there made it funny. But, you know, listen, even when they try to get it right, or it seems like they're getting close to it, they're still just copying the Three Stooges. Did you notice they don't have any dialogue or lines? They're just hitting each other.
Barely any choreography.
And it's just kind of random how they do it.
Right.
Yeah.
See, with the Three Stooges, like you just did a perfect example, it was usually something happens and Mo's like, which one hit me? I hit you. Yeah, you did. It wasn't you, then you. You know, and I'm going to get you. Boom, 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 you know, that kind of stuff. It has to start, it has to build.
They just decide.
You just slap him for no reason.
They just hitting each other for no reason. They just decide like, hey, you know, hey, you stupid. No, you stupid. Like they don't even have any joke. They just they're quiet. Like they don't know what to say.
Yeah, and in between the Three Stooges, they all had distinct personalities. So you got to know them. You kind of anticipated what was going to happen, or you knew what it meant. And even though that was supposed to happen here, because the director talked about how he hung out with them so he could get their individual personalities down. But when you watch it, there are no individual personalities. They're just three big kids.
Yeah,
even that lazy scene right there, we could have one little thing could have made it funny. You know, they both hit him, and then if you try to slap them both, and they duck, and then he falls.
Sure.
There you go, right there. Boom! I just fixed it.
So
I wish you could have been there.
Yes. Where were you, sir? So it's not just the slapping. They try to do other Stooges homages here. Now they're best friends with Uncle Al. So now he takes him to play Polo, which it's just an excuse for them to do dumb shit and look stupid.
That guy fell off a horse.
Yeah.
That horse like, get your big ass off me.
Yeah.
You're fat. You failed.
You could have tied the saddle on, but okay.
Yeah, I know, right? Also,
that buckle, it has a purpose, but don't worry about it.
Also, you could have got the stunt man that kind of way close to what he did. Like, stunt man about 20 pounds. A lot of it. Man.
And they got, and this is another Three Stooges thing they do. They got one horse that looked at the fattest one, Buffy Love or whatever. He said, "Oh hell no." I'm gonna lay here and protest this shit.
They try to do it like Three Stooges.
So the Three Stooges, they always have rewind the film and make it go fast, and they act like a dog will faint, lay on the ground like that. So that is a Three Stooges thing right there. But the worst thing with this movie is something that actually makes it the funniest is the third act, because this is where Winslow's plan starts to unravel, and so does the rest of the movie. Because the movie just starts making things up as they go along.
Winslow's plan starts to unravel.
Yeah, man. So this kind of starts when the Fat Boys, they stop the movie to turn it into a music video because they just find a random video camera in a room somewhere.
And
Action!
Yeah, so, hey, look, you know, they're musical performers. That's cool. Of course, they're going to stop and do a musical number right there.
Yeah.
You know, that's what they're mainly known for.
Baby, you're a rich man.
You know what? As much as I hated this movie, I saw this musical number and that song was in my head for the last few days.
It is a catchy song, man. And they are good performers.
Yeah,
you know, big as they are, they got a lot of stage presence. They move around.
They
Their
move
presence is all over the stage.
I like that guy. I used to love the Fat Boys.
Yeah.
But then they start.
Oh shit!
They start acting a fool.
Well, of course, that's the core concept.
Yeah, and they knock the power off of the house by stepping on a computer because this one computer holds it controls all the power for the whole house. Yeah.
Baby, you're a rich man.
Oh, wait a minute! No, here it is.
Baby, you're a rich man. Baby, you're a rich man.
He couldn't kick them. Blew up.
They kicked the
sparks came.
the computer.
And the sparks came flying the fuck out
and knocked out the power of the whole house.
Baby, you're a rich man. Baby, you're a rich man.
Hey.
He ran in the notice.
Who turned out the lights?
He just kicked the monitor and the spark came flying
out. Yeah, I told you.
Meanwhile, after tearing up the house, they still didn't learn a goddamn thing. So after your boy Prince Marky D got arrested for hollering at white women from a mile down the road even, the other fat boys, they decided to go out at night and start creeping next door to be Peeping Toms to watch some more.
Yeah, like nobody learns anything.
Nobody learns nothing. Like after they saw this man go to jail, they said, let's go look at some more white women. Except this time, let's be creepy about it. So they go
and actually illegal.
Yeah, illegal. Yeah, they go running through the bushes in the middle of the night.
Oh my god!
Asses.
Black. They run through the bushes.
Well, they do blend in.
In that neighborhood too.
What's that floating hat? And they go, but you can hear them rumbling through the bushes because they big. So they go and start doing Peeping Toms on young white women who are swimming.
Damn. Definitely 80s.
Yo, yeah. And it's funny too because they watching these white women the whole time. The whole time they just criticizing.
Too skinny. Too damn skinny. See the bones and shit.
Yeah.
I want a woman who looks like a Cadillac.
Well, you ain't going to get one yet. They're right there. They ain't going nowhere.
Why don't you go on back?
I'll be here just in case they have a big friend.
They sit up there criticizing. Ain't going nowhere.
Nope.
Well, we just doing a review right now.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, hard as rocks.
Yeah.
I don't want her no way.
So now this is funny. This is a weird thing because the movie is PG, not PG-13. The movie is PG.
Really?
Yeah. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, sir.
Oh, okay.
You can go look it up.
No. I believe you. It's just I know what comes next.
Yeah. The movie's PG, and for some reason now you can get away with showing an ass sometimes, like in Splash. Mm-hmm. You know, Daryl Hannah's ass. You can see it. All right, kids know what ass is. Whatever. They think it's funny. But here, this woman gets out. She's showing titties and ass. Plus, you can't see it because I can't show it to you, but you gonna watch the movie. You damn cock tease, you.
You're PG.
All I see is pixels. I mean,
I rate you C for cock tease.
So she's butt ass nigga right
She's
there?
man ass and titties, right? Like you can see everything. So of course the police get called because who ain't gonna notice two big Negroes sitting on the wall? Like,
oh my God!
Like Black Humpty Dumpty is in a big ass spotlight, bright ass spotlight right here.
And again, what they gonna say?
Yeah, what they gonna say? So they get the police called on them. I see two big ass gorillas sitting on my wall over here.
Peeping Toms, yeah.
Man, gorillas and bears.
They bears, all big, any big animal.
Gorillas in the mist.
Damn, Bigfoots, anything. So when they get caught, they run. Where do they run? They run home.
This is the police!
And when they run home, they run home. Yeah, so now when they run home, so now it's a bunch of dumbasses just running through this house. Because it's hard to tell who's dumber. Is it the cops, the fat boys, or is the criminals? Watch what these fools do.
This is the police. Come out and bring yourselves up.
Hey, man. That was the wrong thing to do.
I'm gonna shoot while the police are here.
He said police, right? Oh, that's for us?
I don't know about you, but I got paid to do a job. Man.
Yeah.
This is the police. Come out and bring yourselves up.
Hell no, I'm gonna finish this shit.
Get out of here, man. Don't do that, man. He looked at like, but the way the other dude looks back, he's like, I know this motherfucker. Hey, man. God damn.
Oh, boss gonna be proud of me. But guess who gets arrested?
Mr. Officer, sir, I don't know these two. They broke into me and my girl, and I ain't got nothing to do with it.
He big ass went straight to hide under a couch.
Under a couch, big ass legs kicking and shit.
Damn plaid pants right here.
I know. Man, they would have put a bullet right both their asses.
Right.
Come on. Blam, blam.
Just on general principle.
Yeah, just because okay, you guys had this coming.
You know, damn plaid Easter egg pants.
Yeah,
I'll fill out the form.
I don't give a
Well, man, you ain't too far. You saw the movie because at this point, listen, at this point, I really don't know what's going on. I might be missing some things, but I'm gonna tell you, I didn't really care because it didn't matter.
I didn't care. I should care.
Because the police take them in, and they're not getting the answers that they want, so they turn straight racist and say, you know what, we just gonna drive you out in the country and beat the shit out of you.
Oh,
What's a Florida lie detector?
Don't ask.
A Florida lie detector is a 300-pound white man with a baseball bat.
God damn!
what man? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, at first I said, well, maybe they just corrupt police, but he had to make a point of saying it's a 300-pound white man coming to beat your black ass. You thought you was big.
Right. Somebody who hates black people.
Yeah.
And it looks like you got some rope and an axe.
Oh, God.
And as I said, it's so illegal that they had to take them out of the precinct. They had to drive them off into a country or alley or somewhere or something.
Welcome to Florida.
Yeah, exactly. They take them out to the swamp and feed them the gators later. But gators like, I can't eat this much.
I can't eat all that shit.
Yeah. Well, I guess we got leftovers.
Yeah.
But just lucky for the fat boys, the cops still have their dry cleaning in the cop car. So the fat boys take the coat hangers and to get away, they start driving the car with the coat hangers.
Yeah, boy.
Hey, you ain't lying, you.
No, straight harder, boy.
You boys.
You gotta give it to them. Those boys got skills.
Yeah.
Must have picked them up in Brooklyn.
That's what they say.
I was gonna say,
Brooklyn, baby. So Winslow gets so desperate that they're like, damn, we can't even kill this dude because he's fat. Get in the way. So they get desperate enough to just say, you know what? Let's just go to Al's vault, get some dynamite, do some cartoon things like let's just stick some dynamite in at the door and blow it up.
To the Acme factory.
Yeah, and by the way, it sounds hard, but it's really not that hard to do because the vault is made out of styrofoam and
I was gonna say, carbon paper mache and shit. Yeah, look at that. You know, cheap man.
It is a cartoon vault.
Oh my God.
That's a vault they made for a high school stage play right there.
Look at it blowing the steel caught on fire. What?
That's what it looked like when damn cardboard catch on fire. Get the hell out of here. And because they're Cuban, again, they got to keep reminding you.
Mira, tan mucho oro. Mucho oro.
Mira, mucho oro.
Ay, caramba.
Santa Maria.
They said, well, since we got all this dynamite, let's just go ahead and blow up Uncle Al and Marky and Marky's new girlfriend. And she's the girlfriend because she's the only black maid in the house.
Right.
Firecrackers and shit. Yeah. What's happening?
He got knocked out. I don't know.
Yeah, do you remember how he got knocked out? I know it was something stupid.
I see him hollering. This motherfucker got laid out. I said, what happened? I know he got knocked down.
I don't remember, man.
Was that whole thing where he had the tape and he tripped?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, I know.
Man, listen.
I just remember something real stupid.
And like I said, man, they just started doing anything. I don't remember what happened because I don't care. Because
there's not a plot anymore.
They don't have a plot no more. Because they say it now, well, the only ones who can save the day are the two remaining fat boys who ain't laid out on the ground right there. and hey, they can save the day because now, lucky for them, those cop suits they found in the car, they fit perfectly.
Come on,
even though they 10 sizes larger.
No, come on, man. Come on now. Yeah. Y'all had to go to a tailor or something.
Maybe they're more like the for stripper cops. and they're spandex.
And again, they would not be ain't none spandex enough to fit that right there. Nope. They could save the day if they just stop around. But that's not gonna happen. Because the movie now, they just got them just doing dumb shit just to fill time. I mean, really. Like they start they go to a pantry and find glue, and what they do, they just put it all over them, and they start gluing floor mats to their feet.
Hey, yo! I'm stuck to my feet, man. Come on, let's go!
And you're like, why is this happening?
Why is this happening? That things I really don't even know why. I don't know why they're doing. They just start running around with a vacuum cleaner for no reason. Because they just need a prop to do silly shit with.
I'm glad I had these size 50 jeans.
They start playing hide and seek.
Hold up, come in! I'm coming!
Hey, get out of there.
Get your ass out of there.
And they actually find something useful to use, but because they just find, and they set it up early in the movie like foreshadow, because they came in, and the first thing they saw was a wall full of guns. Like, yo, look, guns. Look, everybody. Yeah, guns. So they find some guns, which they use to kill grandfather clock.
A grandfather cuckoo clock. Which don't make no sense.
That clock was smarting off.
Yeah,
cuckoo.
Yeah, it's cuckoo.
What are you talking about?
But they got no
one
cuckoo
or
bird
the
on
other.
it.
We gotta say, but yeah, one or the other, man. It's a grandfather clock or it's a cuckoo clock.
What the hell is that?
So the fuse that was lit to blow up Uncle Al and Prince Marky D. They finally find the fuse, and they put their weight to good use. They do a cannonball. Luckily, there's a pool next to.
Yeah.
Yeah, luckily there's a pool next to the fuse, so they do a cannonball to put it out.
And that click.
Yeah. and after they saved them, I shit you not. This is not me missing anything. This is not a weird cut. Right after they saved them, that fuse lights itself again.
Oh, shit.
Come over here!
Yeah, right here, motherfucker. Yeah, I ain't done y'all.
You ain't got me out yet.
Take me off.
So now Winslow, he thinks, I got away with it. So now that Winslow thinks that they're dead,
talking shit.
He wants to make it look like he tried to help, like he wasn't in on it. In fact, he got injured while trying to help. So he tells Luis, the loan shark Cuban dude, to shoot him in the ass.
Just graze me. Don't worry. Por favor.
Yeah. See ya. Yeah. Just an animal.
Yeah. Make sure you have my money.
So, people, and this is the craziest part of the movie to me right here. So, like I said, Winslow thinks that they're dead. He's been shot in the ass. But our heroes arrive just in time to see him with that bullet in his ass. And not only did they get a good laugh, but...
Prince Marky D looks just as surprised as the rest of us. You're like, that's the end?
Wait a minute, we got more stuff to do it. Hey, put it just in case you were confused.
Wait, he's like, why is the main part of this and not my character? Yeah. He's over there like, yeah, y'all. Wait, what?
Okay, so
like those Cubans ran off with all your gold, by the way.
So I say, it ends like that, but no, it's like they ran out of movie, man. They didn't have nothing to do. So they do that epilogue where they, instead of just, trying to find a right way to end the movie, we're just going to tell you what happened to all these people.
Cool became a lifeguard. He is currently training to swim the English Channel.
No, he's not. No one's buying any of this bullshit, by the way.
Well, maybe in real life he is right now.
No, not now, yes. Now.
He became a lifeguard.
Not here,
He was immediately fired.
And they just, I don't know if they're trying to be funny or they're just trying to give everybody a happy ending, but it just gets dumber and dumber.
Because he's big in the English Channel.
Well, but it's funny at first, but now he's swimming the English Channel, like, all right.
Okay, cool.
Sure.
Yeah, but then they just start getting dumber and dumber with it. Like, okay, nobody's buying this bullshit.
Buffy went to medical school. He is now practicing heart surgery at a hospital in Beverly Hills.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
I married Nico. We now have 4 children and 1 on the way.
I believe that.
Yeah. That's the only realistic one.
Even with the end credits, they still got more fat boys whacking this one. Lady. No one cares.
Okay.
Yeah. Just let it end it like a cartoon laughing and then
Disorder lies.
Yeah. But you said at the end, it ended just like a damn cartoon, man. Look at him like, you're right, Mark.
What's happening? Yeah. He's like, hey, man.
I know y'all just ain't gonna eat movie right now. Well, would you look at that? You made it to the end of the video. That means you really like us. So just go ahead and press that like button and subscribe while you're at it. And check out our other channels, our social media like Instagram, TikTok, and our Patreon where we have new stuff coming up all the time. And we'll see you on the next video.